Hey everyone, it's baze.djunkiii transmitting from Hamburg, Germany, back with another video, and well, back with yet another unboxing video, because plenty of envelopes are sitting here in my music room, recording room, whatever you might call this. Probably like a big music mess maybe, but as I found more stuff in my postbox today, I have to, even though it's quite late in the evening, have to try to keep up with the stuff that's already sitting here. And so we got like an envelope coming in from Greece, actually, from a guy you might recognize if you've been watching my channel like quite a lot. The name is George Mastrokostas, and he's the head and founder and mastering engineer and CEO and A&R of the label that is called Sound and Silence, a staple in Greek ambient music, actually, which has evolved into like a broader musical spectrum with bits of post-rock and post-postrock and a bit of neoclassical and a bit of like left field pop in the mix as well. So he's been sorting me out for years, actually. And George, if you see this, there is an envelope on the way to your place, actually. I hope you received that well, and I hope you like this. And yeah, what we got here is an envelope, and as you know, the Sound and Silence label has always like special handmade CDR editions with like special like flap folders and hand-numbered things, hand-numbered editions, limited editions. So let's dive into this quickly and see what this is. First of all, we got, as usual, an empty envelope here, and we got two albums which are probably released only recently on the Sound and Silence label. So let's have a look at the first one and at the press info, which looks like this, with the most beautiful Sound and Silence logo, actually, and a lot of information and stuff. And what we got here is Ludwig Symbrelius. Well, that's a name that's not familiar to me, which has, as far as I know, not released on Sound and Silence, at least within all the albums I've reviewed from the label. I haven't seen that name popping up. And the name of the album is Love Letters from the Sky, Sound and Silence 095, released on September 26th. And they're happy to announce a return of Ludwig Symbrelius. So, have I missed an album maybe? And he has done, he's done two albums on the label, but under another name, which is Eternal, Still Light in 2018 and Imagined Distances in 2020. So Eternal is a name I remember, of course, but I hadn't associated with Ludwig Symbrelius, actually. A Swedish musician who for over a decade has been producing his wonderful music, ranging from ambient and modern classical to deep electronic and minimal dub techno, under his own name and many different aliases, such as Eternal, as mentioned, Pearl, Illuvia, and others. His music has been released on Sound and Silence, of course, Silent Season, Due Tone, Archives, A Strangely Isolated Place, which is like a very respected label, of course, Data Bloom, Stereoscenic Records, and many others. And also a label that seems to, that is called Lila, but actually seems to be from Asia, because, I don't know, these are, Asian Thai letters. I don't know if you can see this right there where my finger is. So I've seen these characters before, and I associate those with like Southeast Asia, but I don't have any idea if that's kind of Thai or whatever language there might be. So well, if anyone knows, please let me know, because I would be curious about that. 8 compositions, calm piano meditations resting on distant ambience with a total duration of 55 minutes. Well, piano ambient. This is well suitable for Sound and Silence, because this is how I kind of remember them when they started sending their stuff to me. They were like very chill and calm and also melodic and stuff, and sometimes a little bit over the top harmonic, so which is like sometimes it can be a little bit too much of harmony, which then gets into a like kind of kitschy realm, but still very likable and stuff. And once again, here is a cover. All those have these special handmade prints and stuff. Look like this on the back, with this flat mechanism. which reveals that this is album 33 of 200 copies. And of course we got like a, oh, this is a nice, very nice and neat typography on the CD actually. And these look manufacturers, these don't look like CDRs actually. So this is either they have like a very professional like printing, CDR printing machine, or they have like found a way to manufacture CDRs in a very professional way. And here is the track list with all titles in Swedish actually, which is very suitable for a Swedish musician, of course. And with the next one, I see a name on the cover, which I recognize definitely, Yellow 6. A new album, A Change in the Weather, Sound and Silence 094, also released on September 26th, which is a project of John Atwood, a solo project, the guy which is based in Leicestershire, UK. And he has been like active for 2 decades in ambient, post-rock, and has released on a lot of labels as well. And Cathedral Transmissions, Make Mine Music, Resonant, Edition 6, which seems to be his own label, I guess, and has been active for like more than 20 years and playing shows in Europe, North America, and has worked with a lot of artists as well, including Absent Without Leave, Caught in the Wake Forever, Charles Atlas. Stefan Hakon might also be like a Swedish or Norwegian guy, and this one is an album which lasts about 65 minutes, 9 tracks, and were recorded at home in the first half of 2022, adjusting to a new sort of normal for the world. So here we go again with another like COVID-induced album. New normal might mean like not being able to play, or like, well, dealing with all the craze in the world, and not only due to the pandemic, but also what is going on in the UK and stuff. So this one is another limited edition thing. Here is the press info, of course, the Sound and Silence logo, and A Change in the Weather. If I look at this might be a negative. So but this is like dark, like real dark, I guess. So this might also be the announcement of a thunderstorm or whatever. So when the sky is that kind of dark gray, there is nothing good to come, I guess. On the flip, as usual, the Sound and Silence logo as a stamp. This is album number 39 of 200, so I'm always seem to be getting the like albums from the first quarter of the edition or something like that. And we got a more typography, typewriter-like typography on this one, which I also really enjoy because of that kind of like raw, worn out, old schoolish look. And of course we got a track list here, all written and recorded by John Atwood in 2022. Track list also like goes along with the lines of the artwork and stuff of the main CD. And yeah, with those track length or like album length, Sound and Silence seems to be expanding. A lot of their albums like revolve or like meander around the 30 to 40 minutes mark. So with like 2 extended albums, which are like close to an hour and a little above an hour, those are like very lengthy releases for the label. But this could also mean that they are very chill and like droney. So I'm very curious about that. Of course, the link to my website where all those reviews will pop up is down in the description box, of course. And there are also DJ dates. New DJ dates will be added soon, so watch out for that. And if you want to support this channel, you know the score, BANDCAMP and stuff over there. Maybe I'm reactivating some Discogs things in the future. We'll see, but I gotta think about that, and I will need to buy a few things to think about that as well. But this is news for a future video maybe, but not for the one that is coming tomorrow or on Saturday or maybe on Sunday. So a lot of videos to come. Watch out for that. Baze Junkiii out for now. See you in the next one.